The Department of Homeland Security says it has deported the undocumented man who was allegedly helped by a Milwaukee judge.
And he's in Mexico. And what's interesting is he didn't even stick around to testify on her behalf, y'all. He didn't even stick around to testify on her behalf. Like, cuz it's God. He's out. It's over. He's somewhere chilling on a beach or sipping a pina colada. And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every day. Now, y'all, who would have thought that most likely out of all of this immigration crackdown situation, out of all of the ICE protests, out of everything that has happened in the United States over the past, 10 months maybe of the Trump presidency, who would have thought that a humble Milwaukee area judge would have been the person who faces the stiffest consequences for allegedly trying to assist somebody get away from ICE and put a stop to ICE's work at deporting people who are in the country without permission. And the interesting thing about all of this, y'all, is that the man that she was attempting or allegedly attempting to assist, he was not only in the country without permission, he had re-entered, which means he could have faced 5 or 10 years in prison just for illegal re-entry, right? But he was also going to trial for some pretty serious battery allegations where he had apparently or allegedly been very violent to multiple people, okay? And he's free, y'all. He's free. Okay, he's free, y'all. Like, this guy could literally have been in prison for 20 years. But he chilling in Mexico right now. And all the while, the judge that allegedly attempted to assist him, she's going to trial. I mean, this is just such a wild turn of events, y'all. So it's like he copped a plea. Did he snitch? You know, he copped a plea, snitched, and went to Mexico, and she's going to trial, y'all. You cannot make this up. But I'm going to bring you the receipts, y'all. Let's take a look. But before we do, y'all, we are launching our official Patreon. So if you want to be a founding member on our Patreon, we have just 222 slots, y'all. If you want to be a founding member, go down, click the very first link in the description, and you're going to feel good about this, y'all, because believe it or not, we are an actual paralegal school, and we help people get their paralegal certificate and get working in the paralegal field. And all of the proceeds from our Patreon, when you enroll as a founding member, all of that is going to go to scholarships for people who would like to study at our institute, y'all. So click that first link down in the description. Join us as a founding member, y'all. This deal will not come back. Now let's get into the story.
The Department of Homeland Security says it has deported the undocumented man who was allegedly helped by a Milwaukee judge. Eduardo Flores-Ruiz was arrested after leaving Judge Hannah Dugan's courtroom in April. Prosecutors say Dugan let him out through a back door when she learned federal agents were waiting to arrest him. She was also arrested and is set to go on trial next month.
So she helped him out, y'all. She helped him. Or listen, this is everything I'm saying here in this video obviously is allegedly, okay? So let me just say allegedly now for the rest of the video so I can just speak freely. So she helped this guy out. She helped him get free, or at least she tried to, right? And he got caught again. They gave him a slap on the wrist. He didn't have to worry about those criminal charges he was facing. He didn't go to do any kind of real prison time for the illegal re-entry. And he's in Mexico. And what's interesting is he didn't even stick around to testify on her behalf, y'all. He didn't even stick around to testify on her behalf. Like, cuz it's God. He's out. It's over. He's somewhere chilling on a beach or sipping a pina colada or doing whatever you do wherever he's from in Mexico. Meanwhile, she's literally going to trial within a month.
Milwaukee Judge Hannah Dugan's trial is set to begin next month for allegedly helping an undocumented immigrant avoid arrest by ICE agents. Let's talk with Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel investigative reporter John Dietrich. He has spent many years covering federal court cases in Milwaukee. So, John, thanks for being here. The trial is set for December 15th, but we are 1 month away from the jury selection. You and I have been in the court to watch the government and defense lawyers navigate this important phase. We know 12 jurors are needed and perhaps 2 to 3 alternates. Walk us through the jury selection process and why a questionnaire has already gone out to potential jurors.
Yeah, questionnaire is not unprecedented, but the number of questionnaires that went out, 120, is unusual. They went out to residents in 12 counties where the federal district court draws from. And what they're trying to do is get a sense of, the thoughts or the knowledge that people have of this case ahead. Can they be fair in here? There was also haggling back and forth as to whether people's political beliefs, their religious affiliations and so forth would be included.
Y'all, seriously, if you were a juror on this case, do you believe you could be impartial? Like, really think about that. Could you be an impartial juror, or would they need to disqualify you due to your partiality?
And once we get a jury, the trial, as I mentioned, is expected to start December 15th. Now, this case is about what Judge Dugan allegedly did or didn't do when federal agents arrived outside her courtroom in April to arrest Eduardo Flores-Ruiz. So, John, we have all seen that courthouse video, right, from that day. There's no audio here. It's several minutes long. Do you expect this to be played during the trial?
Yeah, the video will be very important. All that video is out in the hallway, but a lot of important action happened in the hallway. Mr. Flores-Ruiz and his attorney come out a door. They're ultimately tailed by federal agents in the hallway. So that's all very important. There's also an interaction between Judge Dugan and the federal agents in the hall. But as you say, no audio. There is audio that is being gone over right now by FBI agents as part of the investigation. That's audio from inside the courtroom, and that's going to be important as well. So both the audio from inside the courtroom and video from the hallway will play prominently in the case.
So in case you haven't seen the video, we've watched it many times on this channel. I mean, it does look like she's helping him get away, but again, he didn't stick around to testify on her behalf to say, oh, no, man, like what really was happening was this. She was allegedly helping him out, and my man is gone now. He's not even in the States anymore.
So that leads me to my next question. The trial could take 4 to 5 days. That is, Judge Dugan has said all along she did nothing wrong. We will have to wait and see if she takes the stand in her own defense. But who else could we potentially hear from in this trial?
Well, sort of think about the trial as being sort of a contained space where everybody who was in that courtroom could be called. Think about the attorneys, both the prosecutor, the state prosecutor, and the defense attorney for Mr. Flores-Ruiz. Also, there's another judge, Judge Severa, who was with Judge Dugan. She's likely to be called. And of course, the federal agents who were, there were 6 of them who were on hand. They'll be investigated. They'll be brought to testify as well.
So y'all can probably tell, like, I try to bring kind of a lighthearted, humorous take on these stories, but this is really troubling, y'all, because again, he's gone. Like, how would you feel if you stuck your neck out, you put your career on the line for somebody, and they got caught, but they didn't even have the common decency to stand what we call 10 toes down for you and come back. No, I want to testify at trial. I want to say no. That's not what happened. They're like, oh, I could leave. I could get out of all these multi-decades of prison that I'm facing and just go. Peace. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. We're going to be following this trial, obviously. They said it'll only be about a week. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be coming up in a month. If there are any other major developments in the meantime, you already know we're going to be taking a look at those on the channel. But as of now, y'all, Mr. Eduardo, he is no longer in the States. And Miss Dugan, she is awaiting trial and maybe going to prison, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. But before you do, please stop. Hit the share button, share this video out over email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all your favorite social mediums. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Y'all check out our Patreon link down in the description. We would appreciate your additional support and patronage. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. We'll see you back in the next one.